Hello and welcome to my RuneScape 3 quest guide for Stolen Hearts. There are no requirements for this quest, however I would recommend having activated the Draenor Village and the Kharid lodestones. A guide for activating the lodestones can be found by clicking on the card on screen now or in the description of this video. You'll need a weapon to defeat 3 level 2 enemies, and the rewards for this quest are 3 quest points, a 250 experience combat lamp, and a 250 experience constitution lamp. Members will also receive a 250 experience agility lamp, and a 250 experience thieving lamp. This is a novice quest which should take spacebar warriors around 15 minutes to complete, and if you want to read the dialogue, it should take about 30 minutes to complete. There are 3 level 2 enemies to defeat in this quest, who should pose no real threat to you. To begin this quest, teleport to the Draenor Village lodestone. From here, follow my path south to Ozan. Speak with Ozan, and after the dialogue you'll be prompted with the quest overview screen. Choose Accept Quest. After the dialogue, enter the house to the west and click on the trap door. When prompted, choose the third dialogue option, Let me in or I'll poke your eyes out. After the dialogue you will enter the basement. Speak with Khnum at the bar, and when prompted, choose the following dialogue options. The second option, Crystal Clear. Then any of the options. Then any of the options again. Then any of the options once again. And then finally the first option, tell me what jobs you have in the works. After this dialogue, leave the basement. Speak with Ozan, and when prompted, choose the following dialogue options. The first option, how do we find the HQ? And then the first option again, yes. After this you will enter an instant scene where you must follow Khnum. You must maintain a steady distance from him, not getting too close or falling too far behind. Ozan will notify you if either of these things are happening. Don't click too close to Khnum, as he stops and turns directions frequently in this scene, and can catch you out if you are not careful. Follow him until he enters his HQ. Once he enters the HQ, follow him in there and you will confront him. After the cutscene, choose the following dialogue options. The fourth option, I'll lock you up and throw away the key. Then the third option, we'll find them easily enough ourselves. And then the third option again, what will you take pride in while locked up? After the dialogue, leave the HQ and head directly south to the coast. Here you will find some Skull's mercenaries. Speak with any of them for a cutscene. After the cutscene, the mercenaries will attack you. Defeat them, and once Mercenary Joe is defeated, he will drop a ransom note. Pick this up. You will now be in dialogue with Ozan and Leela. Leela will give you a passphrase that you will need to remember later in this quest, so don't skip through this dialogue, and when she tells you the passphrase, make a note of it for later. After this you will be given a prompt. Choose the first option, yes. Teleport to the Kharid lodestone and Ozan will follow you. Once here, head south into the palace and speak with the palace guard. After the dialogue, head to the crafting shop in the northeastern area of Kharid. Once here, enter the crafting shop and climb up the stairs. Once up the stairs, we have an agility course to complete. Follow the instructions on screen to complete the course. One note is that you must wait for Ozan to complete the obstacle that you've just crossed in order to cross the next obstacle, so this will take a few minutes. Once you've crossed the rope, click on the brickwork to climb up it and you will see a cutscene. After the cutscene, climb up this brickwork again. Up here, click on the skylight to the south to break in. Now, inside the palace, open either of the chests here and read the scroll that you receive. We now need to complete a puzzle. Inspect the het scales in the middle of the room. You need to identify the heaviest of the 9 weights, and you only get to weigh twice. The process to complete this is as follows. First, place the first 6 weights on the scales, 3 on either side. Next, click on the green gem in the centre to weigh them. If the scales stay balanced, then all of these weights weigh the same. If one of them is heavier, then one of the 3 weights on that side are the heaviest weight. Make note of that group of 3 that contains the heaviest weight, and then remove all of the weights from the scales. Place one of the 3 potentially heaviest weights on either side of the scales, and then leave one of them just on the rack, and then weigh them. If the scales stay balanced, then the weight that you didn't place on the scales is the heaviest. If the scales lower on one side, then the weight on the lower side is the heaviest. Once you have found the heaviest weight, drag it onto the bag icon at the top left of the screen. Now exit the scales and place the weight on the Kharid display. After this, Osman will come into the room and you will be in dialogue with him. You'll be prompted to tell him the passphrase Leela told you earlier, so when you see the prompt, choose the passphrase that Leela told you. After this, you'll enter a new scene. There will be a dialogue option here, so just choose any of the options that you get. After this cutscene, the quest will complete. I hope this guide has helped you to complete this quest, and if it has, I would appreciate it if you could leave a like on this video. Also, consider subscribing so you don't miss any more videos. If you have any feedback on how I can make these guides better or easier to follow, please let me know in the comments of this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.